the covenant, and the blueprint. So Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord has said we will do. After loudly proclaiming the Ten Commandments and giving Moses a basic set of laws, Elohim wanted to make a covenant with Israel. The covenant was simple. I will be your Elohim. I will protect you and bless you. You obey my laws. After writing the covenant on a scroll, both parties had to ratify it. The people ratified it, saying they would keep it. How did Elohim ratify it? With blood, with a feast, and with a model to help them understand the covenant. The covenant, the blood of the covenant, fulfillment of the covenant meal, the model, the purpose of the model, the preparation of the model, the covenant, the blood of the covenant. Moses then took the blood, sprinkled it on the people, and said, this is the blood of the covenant that the Lord has made with you, in accordance with all these words. How was the covenant made? The covenant was read. The people responded affirmatively. It was recorded in writing. An altar was built. 12 pillars were erected. Burnt offerings were offered. Half of the blood was sprinkled on the altar. The covenant was read again. The people responded affirmatively again. The other half of the blood was sprinkled on the people. Moses declared to be the blood of the covenant. A meal was held to ratify the covenant. Elohim recognized Israel as a people, 12 columns. He especially valued the young, and he committed himself to each person individually, sprinkling his blood on them. As Elohim desires a relationship with us individually and as a community of believers. The fulfillment of the covenant. Then he took the book of the covenant and read it to the people. They responded, we will do everything the Lord has said we will obey. In complete sincerity, the people committed themselves to keeping the covenant. This commitment was short-lived. The next generation also committed to keeping the covenant, but Joshua clearly warned them, we will not be able to serve the Lord. What prevents us from obeying Elohim despite our good intentions? By nature we are disobedient, and we can do nothing to change our tendency. But if we allow Him, Elohim can change our nature. He cleanses, takes away, gives, and sets so that we can obey Him. Only He makes us strong. The covenant meal. Then Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel went up, and they saw Elohim, and they ate and drank. As we see in the example of Jacob and Laban, in the ancient East, the ratification of a covenant included a meal shared by both parties. At Sinai, Elohim offered a covenant meal to 74 people, Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 elders, representing all the people. When Yeshua instituted the new covenant, he also did so by sharing his meal with the 12 apostles. Every time we partake of the Lord's Supper, we renew our covenant with Elohim. By partaking of the bread and wine, we celebrate the forgiveness and salvation we have in Yeshua. Despite their ultimate rejection of salvation, neither Nadab nor Abihu nor Judas were excluded from this covenant meal. The model. The purpose of the model. Then have them make a sanctuary for me, and I will dwell among them. As a guarantee that he would fulfill his part of the covenant, Elohim decided to go and live among the people. But Elohim's physical presence would mean immediate death for all of them. Therefore, he commanded them to build a sanctuary where he could manifest his presence. His presence was manifested in symbols, since Elohim does not physically dwell in any earthly temple. Moses was shown the model and given specific instructions for its construction. The people were asked to continue to contribute the necessary materials. Both the sanctuary and the temple that Solomon built were a model of the sanctuary built in heaven. When an Israelite entered the sanctuary, he entered symbolically into the very presence of Elohim until the veil was torn when Yeshua died. The preparation of the model. See, I have chosen Bezalel, son of Uri, the son of Hur, one of the tribe of Judah, 3, and have filled him with the spirit of Elohim, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills. Although Elohim gave Moses very detailed instructions regarding the construction, he didn't tell him every detail. What should the bronze laver, the cherubim, the priests, meters, etc. look like? This gave the Holy Spirit the opportunity to work with the builder's gifts. For these details, the Holy Spirit endowed with special gifts. Bezalel, who directed the entire project, Aholiab, who was his chief assistant, other people who helped in the work. In the midst of the instructions for building the sanctuary, there is a special mention of the Sabbath. What does the Sabbath have to do with all of this? Holiness is the key. To approach the holy Elohim, we must be holy like Him. The Sabbath is that sign of that holiness. In the building of the sanctuary as a dwelling place for Elohim, Moses was directed to make all things according to the pattern of things in the heavens. Elohim called him into the mount and revealed to him the heavenly things, and in their similitude the tabernacle, with all that pertained to it, was fashioned. So to Israel, whom he desired to make his dwelling place, he revealed his glorious ideal of character. But this ideal they were in themselves powerless to attain. The revelation at Sinai could only impress them with their need and helplessness.